This is the tractate that he used from the Mishnâh, Niddâh 5:4. A girl 3 years old and 1 day is betrothed by intercourse. And if a lever has intercourse with her, he has acquired her, and they are liable on her account because of the law prohibiting intercourse with a married woman. She imparts uncleanness to him who has intercourse with her when she is ministrating, to convey uncleanness to the lower as to the upper layer. If she was married to a priest, she eats heave offerings. If one of those who are unfit for marriage has intercourse with her, he has rendered her unfit to marry into the priesthood. If one of all those who are forbidden in the Torah to have intercourse with her, they are put to death on account, but she is free of a responsibility. If she is younger than that age, intercourse with her is like putting a finger in the eye.
Right.
This is the tractate that was used to justify Jews can have sex with 3-year-old girls.
Right. Again, this is a mantra that they repeat from Christian authors who make the same accusation, perusing through the Talmud. So that's a few things that we have to address here. One, it's just saying the legal status. All right. So they're conflating two different tractates. All right. One is found in Masechta Niddâh. The other one is found in Masechta Kiddushin, I believe, in 11b. If my memory serves me correct.
Well, Slika,
all right.
Can you share the screen of that tractate?
What? Which one?
Share your screen of that. Display that.
I don't have it on my screen. I don't have it. I have to look it up.
Okay.
This is just based on memory. All right. But I'm sure you will find it there. I can go look it up. Let me just see if
No. I just want it for reference and for validity purpose. Okay,
right.
go ahead.
So what I would do, hold on, let me see if I can find it. I found it. It's not in Kiddushin, it's in Ketuvot. Go to Masechta Ketuvot. And it's 11b. This Masechta is basically talking about the status of the child if a man does this. And theoretically, someone may ask, why would a father of a minor allow the spouse of his minor daughter do this? All right, why? Who in their right mind would do this? Come on, let's think about it. You love your daughter, right? And she's a minor. Are you going to allow this man to do this to your 3-year-old daughter, 3-and-a-day-old plus a daughter? No, you're not going to allow that to happen.
Rabbi Yehûdhâh, I apologize. I don't want to interrupt everything. If you're sharing your screen, we don't see whatever you're looking at. It's just a blank white screen. You don't see if you actually.
Well, I didn't do that.
Is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did that. I'm trying to get rid of it now.
There we are. Thank you.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. So let me go ahead and see if I can find this sector real quickly.
But I did find it. It says it started here at 11b, and they are not subjected to a claim concerning their virginity, since they were married, even if they did not engage in intercourse with their husband. Their presumptive status is that of non-virgins, and the second husband cannot claim that he was misled with regards to their status as virgins. Is this where we at here?
Yeah, well, yeah, you too. I think you're too far back. Yeah, you're too far back.
I'm too far back, so I should go up.
It should be Amaraba. It should say Amaraba, Haki, Kaamor, Gadol, Chabad al hakatana. The discussion, if you look at the whole context of the discussion, is about the dowry. How much dinars is she worth? Is it 100 dinars? Is it 200 dinars? If this happens, does this bring her her entitlement down? No, she maintains her full due and dinars as far as the dowry is concerned. Okay, that's what this is all about. So if you read above it, where he goes Mativrav Hoshaya, all right, when he says Gadol Shabar El Akatana, Wakatan Habar El Hakadolah, and he said the Umukad, but that's the whole discussion. It's the whole context of this particular Masechta. So when someone just pulls out that one statement, these are all hypotheticals, and it's not saying that it's okay, and it's not saying that a woman or a child is violated, that she has not been wrong. It's just talking about in the context of her work. Does it affect her work? Now, what happens is they'll look at Mishnah, the Mishnah that you put forth from Masechta Niddâh, and then they look at this Mishnah from, Masechta Ketuvot, and they try to converge them together and say, you see,
Is that what they have done?
That's
what they have done.
They try to say. This is okay. And that's not what they're saying here. All right? Because the other Masechta, if you want me to give you that, let me see. All right, let me share this with you. Guys, you can see this. All right, you see it? Everyone can see this?
I see.
Do you need me to make it larger?
Yes, it's good. I see it.
All right, so let me blow this up. All right, so this is what it is talking about. This is where it talks about the criminality. All right, good. This is from the Masechta Niddâh 13b. Before we get down to what people pull out and excerpt and make an excerpt from this to try to prove that the rabbis is saying that it's okay for doing certain things. But a lot of them do not pull this out, okay? So Rabbi Eliezer, we see, which is written, your hands are full of blood. It's talking about those who involve in masturbation, okay? Okay, now it goes further with an objection, all right? Not to the statement, but an objection to some of the things that they witnessed with some of the converts that during about 2,000 years ago. Said those converts basically who played with children, and the word play there actually means molest, all right? The later coming of Mashiach. The Gemara asks, granted, with regards to converts, this is in accordance to opinion of Rabbi Helbo. Rabbi Helbo says converts are as harmful as to the Jewish people as a leper scab. Now, this is not hating on converts. Now, some converts can actually go on this and pull out and say, see, they hate us converts too. That's not what it's saying. What it's saying that it's from their experience. They know that some converts can revert back to their idolatrous practices and do things that are forbidden by Torah. It was not a secret that the ancient Roman Empire involved themselves with sodomy and pedophilia, actually raping young men and young girls, okay? So these are the type of converts that they're referring to, all right? But it goes on. If we say, in other words, now you're making a comparison. If we say homosexuality, such men are liable to be executed by stoning and their behavior is criticized, not simply by because they delayed Mashiach. Rather, one might suggest that it's referring to those who emit semen by way of their limbs, i.e., without engaging in intercourse. If so, they are considered as though they're bringing a flood and are therefore liable to be punished themselves with a flood. In other words, they need to die. They should be put to death, whether it's by the court of heaven or whatever. They're just putting it out there. Then it goes on with the support. Rather, the betrothed means that they marry girls who are not yet capable of bearing children. Now, if you look at this and read it from, it says, Ele binsivi ketanot. That's the girls they're talking about, minor girls. All right. And they go, Delau benot olude minhud. They're not capable of bearing children. So it's showing you right here that the rabbis did not encourage this. The rabbis were against it. I already gave you Kiddushin 41a.
Yes.
The word Kiddushin means marriage. So it's talking about it's better that a man betroth his daughter when she is a na'ara, not a katana. So the sages of the Talmud, the Chazal, made it very clear, explicit, that it is prohibited.
It's interesting.
It is forbidden for a person to betroth his minor child until she's old enough to say, I want to marry such and such.
So they purposely picking and choosing what places they want to use to attack the Talmud and Jews.
Absolutely. And they will ignore anything. They ran against this. They will ignore all of those things that I brought up that explicitly shows that no, the sages never, ever condone these activities. They only spoke of these activities legally because they know that these activities have happened. And that when these activities happen, they have to address the status of such a relationship. Okay? But when you go into other places within the Talmud, which addresses these things, they totally speak abhorrently against these actions. Okay?
These people are incapable of learning Torah?
Well, I don't think they're really interested in learning Torah. I think they love being where they are. And it's just the unfortunate thing when you see people worshiping their ego versus pursuing the worship of Hashem, or HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You see people who are interested in being the head kahuna, being the chief, and so anything to draw people away from learning something that's informative and having information that they themselves don't have. Of course, you say that's evil. You make it an omen. You make it, forbidden, a taboo. So what do? You attack the Talmud. The same thing that, yes, I'm going to say Farrakhan does the same thing.
Yeah.
What he does, he points fingers at the Talmud, the wisdom of our sages, and continues to attack it so that people who might be interested in going that way won't even look that way because of what he's saying, and they trust him. So you have all these different people that worship the ego, and it's just ridiculous what I see.